It was very subtle the way she did it. She didn't put it very bluntly, you know. So, but basically she brought us to the conclusion that stress is making us live on the surface and not being centered and being in touch with our own emotions, with our own frustrations, with our own desires, and so on. And then the activity was so simple that you think, you know, kind of kindergarten's game, you know. Okay, let's go and take a walk in the park. But I followed the instructions, and we were asked to find a secluded place and to sit quietly and notice what is happening around us. So I came over here, and actually this whole place was underwater at the time, and there were geese, and there were noises, and there were frogs, and there were fishes jumping out of the water. So, and after a while I was trying to figure out and notice everything, you know, kind of like being the observer. And without realizing it, I became part of it. So, and without making any effort, you know, you become the observer, but then the environment engulfs you and you become part of the environment. And all of a sudden, these are not things or beings or whatever that you observe. These are part of your natural ecosystem. So we were asked to go back, and I was kind of not upset, but I would have liked to spend longer than the 15 minutes that we did spend. And we were asked to say what our impressions were.
This form of ecotherapy really is about reconnecting our sensory system with the web of life in nature and reawakening senses that have become dulled or even atrophied because we spend so much time indoors. We spend 99% of our lives indoors.
It had an enormous positive effect. I felt self-centered. I could smell the green of so it was kind of a synesthetic experience when you can smell, taste the air, feel, all your senses became engaged. And it was this activity that made me feel recharged for weeks to come. And to me it was a revelation, because I did not realize that something that is so small on the outside, like, you know, spend 15 minutes in nature and notice what is happening around you, can have such a deep impact and such a positive effect to your well-being, and an impact that lasts. So we're not talking like a therapy session where you have the impact lasts for a week, because you know that next week you're going to see your therapist, which is okay. But I felt recharged and self-centered for weeks afterwards.
I was attracted to a tree, and I noticed that the delicacies that the tree had showed me the delicacies in myself. So as I pumped my energies into the roots of the trees and everything that I'm attracted to, I learned more and more about myself.
So it's self-discovery as well as discovery of the world.
Yeah. Because the more complex it seems to be, the simpler it is.
Oh, fascinating.
It was an extraordinary experience to me.
To learn about oneself.
Yeah.